We functioned as a family unit of five. Everybody was raised to get educated, be a contributing member of society, do good in the world. And all three of my boys have done that. But we have lost one that has really been outstanding. Jason was my oldest son. He worked for the University of Dalton State College. He was an assistant director of residential life, helping students to get adjusted to college life. He started a program called the Bird Feeder, which is a food pantry within the college for students that, didn't have enough to eat. And he was actually on his way home for a visit. There was a truck accident. The truck driver was multiple things: high on meth, was driving the freeway at 81 miles an hour. He had visibility of at least a mile ahead of stop traffic because of construction. He never stopped. He plowed into cars. There was a chain reaction. My son's car, attached to the truck, subsequently hit additional cars. For our family personally, he was kind of like the glue that held everybody together. He was 36 years old, and in 36 years, he never missed a Christmas, even though he worked out of state. Family was everything to him, and he understood the importance of it, and it's just an empty void now that we've had to learn to fill, and his shoes are unfillable. He's just a remarkable young man that should be here contributing to society, if not for somebody else's poor decisions and lack of following the rules. Jason's lawyer had told me of this wonderful organization really for a couple of years, and he's asked me to come, and I went in with the understanding that I couldn't guarantee I could contribute anything to what their cause was, but actually surprised myself that I was able to tell Jason's story without falling apart. And I found strength in their stories, and they seem to have found strength in Jason's. It's a very small group of people that have this very painful but unique experience together that nobody should have to go through. And so much of it is preventable. There was no automatic braking system on this truck. They did know that the brakes worked. He just never applied them. It was also found out that this driver was over his hours, so he should have never been in the truck in the first place. The trucking company itself had a very poor safety record. A lot of mistakes happened. People did not do their job, and there seems to be no accountability. $750,000 now, it should be closer to $5 million. In today's world, that's $750,000 per accident, not per person. $5 million is probably not enough, but it's better than $750,000, and they definitely need to change it per person versus per accident. Truck safety needs to improve, and it needs to be consistent, and it needs to be enforceable. There should be rails, guardrails on the sides of the truck, on the back of the truck, on the front of the truck, so cars cannot go under a truck. If that alone would prevent these cars from getting attached, slid under, how many lives could we save? I'm hoping that Congress and the Senate will act to put some safety measures in for just the public. It would help drivers, it would help businesses, carriers. We should not have to go through this. Nothing will bring my son back. during days you know it kind of gets tucked away a little bit in your heart, and you learn how to function, but there's a missing piece of your soul, a missing piece of your heart that is never going to come back. But if I can change for the future and advocate for these changes for safety in trucks so other people don't have to experience what we have gone through, then sharing Jason's story for me is the best way I can do it.